Hi, welcome to Simple or Not Kitchen. My name is Melissa, and here in Simple or Not Kitchen, we generally put some of those online cooking videos to the test. Today we're putting popular egg hacks to the test. We've seen tons of videos where eggs are prepared in unconventional ways. The first hack up on our list is the baked method for making fried eggs. In this method, instead of frying our eggs, we're going to bake them in the oven. We are going to crack each of our eggs, and then we're going to pour them into a muffin tin. We're using a standard size muffin tin that has been greased, and we're going to put one cracked egg in each of the muffin tins for each egg that we want to prepare. And then we're going to season our eggs. Some people like their fried eggs plain with just a little bit of salt. We're going to add a little bit of chili lime seasoning to each of our eggs before we bake them. We're also going to sprinkle them with a little bit of salt. And then once our eggs are seasoned the way we like them, we're going to pop them into the oven at 350 degrees. We want our eggs to have a pretty firm yolk, so we're cooking them for about 15 minutes. You can of course adjust your cooking time if you want a runnier yolk. And these eggs came out perfect, and they were pretty tasty, but they were a little bit difficult to remove from the tin. In our next 3 egg hacks, we are going to be reviewing 3 ideas for making poached eggs. I love poached eggs. Poached eggs on toast is one of my favorite ways of eating eggs, but usually when I make a poached egg, I crack the egg into salted boiling water and boil the egg for about 3 to 5 minutes. So I was excited to put some of these other methods to the test to see if they are really any easier when it comes to making a poached egg. First up is the microwave method for poaching an egg. First, we're going to put some water into a microwave-safe cup, about half a cup of water. Then we're going to take our egg and we're going to crack it into the water. And then we're going to cover it with the saucer, and we're going to cook it in the microwave for about 45 seconds. And I am still trying to figure out what we did wrong with this. After about 30 seconds, the plate kind of blew right off of the egg, and bits of egg kind of exploded in our microwave and went everywhere. So after this, I was also pretty skeptical about our next method, which is the plastic wrap method for making a poached egg. We're going to simply wrap an egg in plastic wrap and then dip it in boiling water on top of the stove. So following the directions that we found online, we're going to first take some plastic wrap, and I don't know if the plastic wrap I'm using is heat safe. I don't know if it's safe to cook in, but following the directions, we're just going to grease it a little bit with some vegetable oil, and then we are going to take a freshly cracked egg and put it into the cup, and then we're going to tie the plastic wrap. So each egg has been placed in its own little plastic wrap bag, and we're going to place them in some simmering water and let them simmer for about 6 minutes. And while our plastic wrap did not melt, I'm not certain that it's safe for cooking with. Some plastics, the chemicals can leach into the food. This plastic wrap that I'm using, it did say that it's microwave safe. I don't know if I would recommend boiling with it. I just don't know how safe it is. But surprisingly, this method turned out a pretty good poached egg. But I did not eat this egg because I wasn't certain about the chemicals in the plastic. The next method is the Julia Child method. We're going to take our egg in the shell and boil it for about 10 seconds. Then we're going to crack the egg once it's cool enough to touch, and we're going to boil it in boiling water until it's cooked. And with this method, because the egg was in the boiling water in the shell for about 10 seconds, that helps to firm up the whites and creates a nice clean looking egg. And you can see the results of our test here. And you can see the traditional method probably produced the messiest looking egg. The Julia Child method was probably the most time consuming, it had the most steps, but it produced by far the best egg. Thank you for watching Simple or Not Kitchen. For more recipes, videos, and articles, go online to PenelCentral.com.